Alright, y'all. Just got out of church and swung by the Mickey D's, and I opened a 14 the other day. Don't know which video I'll release first, so I don't know about the chronological order of this. So, you do that with movies. It's like, what's the what's the chronological order or the order by release date? I don't know what y'all watch movies. Is it by release date or chronological order? Or by by the time period that they're intended. So I don't know what y'all watch. Like, if Star Wars, do you watch the prequels before, even though they are the ones that were released after? I don't know. I'm going on a rant, and this is about McDonald's. This is not about Star Wars and movies, but it could be if we make it. Now, guys, we got some more little McDonald's, a little more fun. We're getting towards the end. Hopefully, we're getting towards some ones that I want. And then I just have a few specific ones I want, and then I'm probably going to be done with this. So there's one more after this. So I found the sign. Watch that video or subscribe if I haven't released it yet. But there is a couple more, and this is one of them. And then it gets to where we just need one more to not really complete my set, but complete the ones I want from the set. So pretty much complete the set. But look, it says set your table. If I pick up some other ones along the way, I might just to film some. But I like these stickers right here. It says set your table. This is number 13. They got a little milk jug right there. If you can see it. Yeah, some nuggets. That's cool. So this is number 13. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, so this, at first I was wondering if I really wanted this or not, but in seeing it in person, I'm glad I got it for sure. It is the McDonald's booth, and this is like the classic booths. Some McDonald's may still have them exactly like this. Most may not. It's got the table, the booths. I remember coming out of church, like I said today, being a Sunday, I remember a lot of times nowadays it's Mexican food. It's the joke is church people go eat Mexican food after. I get to sometimes, but it's usually crowded. But it used to be, we'd go to McDonald's a lot, and my cousins would go. They'd play tennis at the Rec or at McGarrett Falls. That's some nostalgic memories. And me being the oddball, just the cousin, I would always want to go with them. I would always want to hope they invite me, even though I stunk at tennis. I was terrible. So me and my cousin would chat and have fun. But when I got to go, but yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. And then other times we would go to McDonald's. So that was more up my alley. I was better at eating fries than I was at hitting tennis balls for sure. Tennis was not my sport. But also the McDonald's booth, made me reminisce about, because we got this from over in the town where our church is. So it made me think of also where I used to play baseball. Talking about McGarrett, I'd go play baseball, and then afterward that's why I'd always have heartburn probably before the baseball game. But we'd hit up the McDonald's, and I would get me a little kid's meal, get some buffalo sauce chicken nuggets. I remember when frappes were introduced. So just McDonald's, to all generations, it's been a staple. And sitting in these booths, and that just brings back the nostalgia of that. And speaking of my cousin, as well as I mentioned in the other little McDonald's, some of the first ones I mentioned, the little Polly Pockets thing with the Ronald McDonald figurine she had, and the little register person, and those that I was always enamored by. This really makes me think of it. It makes me think of the little play set. So you got the McDonald's, the little people just sitting there playing. It's just awesome. It definitely makes me think of that. Screwed in, built pretty good. You got the table, and it just brings back some memories, and that's awesome. Mickey D's. Ronald McDonald, thank you for some memories in my childhood, buddy. Good old pal Ronald McDonald, you clown. Many people may say he's a clown, but I say he's been a good friend of mine. Hey, yo, hey. All right. Anyways, guys, this was fun. Reminiscing over the Mickey D's on this, and my cousin would also, we'd be sitting there and I'd get so mad as a kid, just stealing my fries, and they'd be like, hey, and they'd teach me the lesson. You need to not be stingy. Don't be selfish. And I'm thinking like, yeah, this is a lesson I still gotta, you still gotta battle with when you're older. You don't need to be stingy and selfish. Just like the Care Bears, you need to share and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, sharing's caring, and so I got a couple extra of these, so I'm going to share with my coworker who's been looking for these. So I guess I learned a little bit when I was younger. I learned a little bit, and this is a little bit of McDonald's, and a little bit of reminiscing, a little bit of memories, a little bit of fun. And guys, that's road may get bumpy, especially as you're going back to the future, like we mentioned movies, going back in time, reminiscing to the Mickey D's. But that's why you always have to keep that belt on when you're sitting in that car chair. But if you're sitting in the booth at the McDonald's, you don't have to keep that belt on. So, but yeah, keep that belt on when you're in the car. But anyways, guys, this has been fun. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, comment. Sharing's caring. Yeah, keep that belt on. Thank you for watching.